Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. We're live. Welcome to another stream. Again, get the word out here quick. Hey now, we're live. Let me go ahead and get the word out here that we're live. I'm gonna sneeze. Bloody hell. All right. All right. You get downvoted, fool. What the fuck kind of stupid shit is that dude on? All right. Why is this song so much like lighter, lower in volume? All right. Well, anyway, we're live. Welcome to another stream. It's going to be Powerwash Sim 2 today, which I've been enjoying immensely. I wanted to take a look at the... They announced the games that I'm going to get to add to my list of giveaways. I don't have them yet, but they've been announced. I want to see if there's anything in that list that I want to keep for myself. Also, let me just try something else here real quick. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay. Lightning strikes the postman. Here today. Download. Okay. Wait, did that actually download? It was so fast that I didn't actually see it go. Oh my god, there's so many windows just to see my desktop is. Alright, we got that one. Okay, cool. So the next one I want to do is Christmas at the Zoo. There we go. Okay, let that process. All right, that we checked that. But I really wanted to see what the next batch of games is. I saw it in my email just real fucking brief, but I didn't get to look at it. Hey, Ted. Never, under any circumstances, power wash your butthole. Good advice. You generally shouldn't power wash any part of your body. Wait, is somebody whispering me right now? Oh my god. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna ban you. Don't ever whisper a streamer while they're live. Like, don't ever do that. Especially if you're not even watching the stream. Unless they say it's okay. Especially when you're on some scam shit. Let's see, what's your name? Jane_Dora? You're gone. Alright, and I'm going to block you as well so you can't be bothering me anymore. Well, actually, wait, before I block you, let me just go ahead and report that account. Right? No, it's not terrorism or nudity or hateful conduct. Spam, that's the one. Okay. Alright. Can you give us more information? It's a scam. Next. Okay. Oh, I gotta type. And blocked. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't fuck with scammers, man. You come into here and try to scam me, that account's going to be gone within the hour, I guarantee you. I guarantee it. That account's going to be gone. Alright, yeah, okay, so I wanted to look at what is the next bundle of games. I just want to see if there's anything in there that I want personally. To keep. Because out of the last bundle, I kept Etrian Odyssey 2 HD. Oh, this is really not the page I want to be on, is it? Why is the music so low? The first song was loud, and let me raise this up a bit. The first song was loud, and then it got low. Alright, there we go. This should bring me to where I want to go. Alright. So it'll be Resident Evil 8, something called Date Everything, Core Keeper, Starvaders? I don't know what that is. Squirrel with a Gun, SteamWorld Build, Bus Simulator 21, and something called Big Helmet Heroes. I don't know what some of these are. Like I said, I just want to see if there's anything in the bundle that I want to keep for myself that's not going to go on the fucking, whatchamacallit, the giveaway list. Yeah, you definitely should not power wash your butthole. And you really shouldn't power wash any part of your body. Although, I guess that's kind of like an extreme bidet. An extreme bidet. So maybe some people got so much buildup back there, you know? These dudes that went through their stupid alpha male era and they, you know, they're gunked up. Maybe they should power wash their assholes. Alright. Alright, let me see what some of these games are, though. Like, some of these look like... I don't know. There's usually at least one... There's usually one game in each grouping that I like to keep for myself. Let me just see. Hold up. Alright. Resident Evil 8 will go on the list. Date Everything will go on the list. What is Core Keeper? Huh? Okay. It looks cool, I guess. Yeah, that'll go on the list. It's a cool game, but it's not something I would stream. Starvaders? What is Starvaders? It's the same sort of thing. Okay. And the other one I wanted to look up was Big Helmet Heroes. Wow. Alright, whatever. Looks like there's nothing that I'm going to be keeping from this list. So there's that. So how's it going, Ted? It's all goody-goody. That person followed me. That's the fucked up thing. Like, you follow me, and then instead of saying hi in chat, you immediately start whispering me? Nah. Just get fucking wrecked, bro. It's going soothingly. Well, it's a soothing sort of day since we're going to be playing Powerwash Sim 2. Let me check on the progress of this thing here. Alright, we'll download that. Sorry, I'm just working on a music remix project, and I'm separating. I'm isolating vocal tracks is what I'm doing. All right. So wait, which song was that? Oh fuck! I wish it said it on here. Now I gotta look. That was Christmas at the Zoo. Okay. So we'll do. There's only 2 more. Evil will prevail. Do that. I love this little leitmotif that Breath of Fire 4 has. Breath of Fire 4 is a Breath of Fire 4 is a great soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks on PlayStation, I think. It's up there with like Chrono Cross. Give me that there bushwhacker. Alright, I am just discombobulated. I need to recombobulate myself at some point. Alright, that'll take a few minutes. I just want to see if that account is gone already. Well, it still exists, but still. It's just don't spam me. Don't spam me. I don't fucking play that. Some people will just get spammed, they'll ignore it. Nah. I'm gonna come after your ass. Don't bother me or anybody in my chat. People are here to have a good time and relax, not to put up with your bullshit. Or Streamlabs. Okay, let's play Scrandle. We're gonna do Scrandle. There we go. Well, we might not have a Scrandle. Oh no, hold on. Can I find one that I can do? Man, I might have to go back to fucking December or something. Oh no. Alright, November! We're going to November! Yo, Moogle, what's good? Alright, on the left we've got something called Sensational Popcorn, which, I mean... Are you telling me that the popcorn is sensational, or is the popcorn company telling me? Is that the name of it? I mean, it's just fucking popcorn in a bag. It doesn't look all that good. And we've got burger. This is from Slovakia. And this is from, yo, Macedonia? No, it's not Macedonia. What is that? What is that country? The flag almost looks Liberian, but that's not the Liberian flag. Hey, Moogle, you usually know these things. What country is that? The burger is sad. It's just like slipping off the patty. It don't even look like beef. I mean, I'm gonna go with the sad Slovakian sensational pop. Malaysia? Okay, that's Malaysia. All right, cool. Yeah, that. Oh, 5%. Wow, people really don't like that burger. All right, on the left we've got a sharer box with chicken fillet tenders, hash browns, fries, and barbecue salsa. That's from England. Dude, they call this a sharer box, but I would literally eat all of this. This is a small sharer box. I've seen sharer boxes that were way big. That could easily accommodate 3 hefty motherfuckers. This is just me. And we've got a cheeseburger flavored pie. That's scary. Wait, it's not even a cheeseburger pie, which would be a pie with, you know, chopped meat and cheese in it. It says cheeseburger flavored pie. No. Limited release. Yeah, because who the fuck wants it? Australia, what is going on down there? Oi, cunt. Come on down and have our cheeseburger flavoured pie. Do you mean cheeseburger pie? Nah, it's flavoured like cheeseburgers, mate. I'll take the sharer box for myself. Cheeseburger flavored pie. What the fuck is that? Cheeseburger and fries from France. And we got hot honey chicken and shit from England. Okay, I have notes on both of these. First of all, Are you taking a picture of the food or are you taking a picture of the football game? Because you're focused on the focus is in the football game, so therefore the cheeseburger and the fries are very blurry. I can't tell what it's probably good though, right? It looks like a lot of bread though. Why hot honey chicken and chips sounds good. But then I look at it closely. Why does it look like it has sprinkles on it? Right? And when I look closer, they look like sesame seeds. But they're all different colors. So what exactly is going on there? Yeah, the $15 blurry hamburger or hot honey chicken with what appears to be sprinkles. That's a tough one. There's no price data on the chicken. You know what? I don't know what they were up against. That's the thing. I'm willing to bet the cheeseburger might have slightly higher percentage. I'm wrong. It has a lot lower percentage. I don't know. Sprinkles on chicken just don't sound right. Oh no, it's back. The stadium dog from Australia is back. Not enough bread. Way too much ketchup. Unnatural color. Just gross. And we've got a red-necked pharaoh. That's a bird. You ever eat the motherfucker? It says free from the air. So wait. So basically somebody opened their hand and a little bird went into their hand and they took a picture of it and submitted it to Scrandle, and the Scrandle motherfuckers accepted it. That's in Japan. Yo, in Japan, they got birds that'll just go into your hand and just chill like that? That's so cool. I mean, I gotta say that the hot dog would be the more thing that I would want to eat more than the bird, but even though the hot dog's gross. Wow, more people clicked on the bird. All right. Weird. All right, we got Chinese box from England. And the Boro burger, also from England. Yo, this looks like a damn good hamburger, though. All right, you got double patties, you got cheese, and you got bacon. Now, there's a few things wrong with it, though. There's a few things wrong with it. One is there needs to be another... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I redacted. There is another slice of cheese in there. I need some onions. That's the only thing wrong with it. This says Chinese box. Now, no price data available. It looks delicious. However, I do not see anything on here that's Chinese. Except for maybe this curry sauce. French fries, not Chinese. Chicken nuggets and chicken strips, not Chinese. These aren't even like special Chinese vegetables or anything. You know, these are just like chilies, spring onions, cucumbers. The curry looks alright. I don't know. I think I'm going to say this burger is kind of calling to me. It's telling me, damn, that's a good looking burger. All right, we got one right. That's a good-looking burger. All right, we got chili cheese chips. I could tell it's from England without even looking up. Yep, it's from England. I could tell it's from England because the cheese ain't fucking melted. And we got mini gluten-free chocolate brownie from Scotland. I don't know if you guys have ever had gluten-free baked goods, but they are not good. I don't know what that is on the top of them. It says marshmallow. Okay, why are the marshmallows sort of like weird pink flesh-colored? I love this. This is one of my favorite battle songs in any RPG. Yeah, I'll go with the gross chips, I guess. Big bag of salted peanuts from... Okay, that's Macedonia. And the chicken tikka and chips from England. Bro, I could actually fucking go for a big bag of salted peanuts. Especially for that fucking price. Less than $2. You get that? I could go for some fucking peanuts right now. This looks alright. I don't know why there's cucumbers on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the peanuts, actually. Oh, man. I let my emotions rule me there. Oh, no! It's back! And it's up against a chode dog. This is Breath of Fire 4 you're hearing. Oh, the chode dog. Alright. This had a high percentage, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, I don't know why. It's got sprinkles on it. Alright, we got herring and onion fish brötchen. That's fish sandwich, I think. It's from Germany, and we've got a pizza from Scotland. Okay, first of all, I would love to eat this, right? I like herring, I like onions, I like fish sandwiches, I like fish in general. It looks good. I think a lot of people would not click on it because they're like, ew, herring, I don't like it. Ugh, it's a fish. Ugh. This pizza looks fucking terrible. It looks way too... This looks like one of the pizzas in that Yo Noid game. Where they don't look like pizzas at all. It got like one slice of pepperoni on each part of it. But I still think it probably has a higher percentage, even though it looks sad. It looks way too thick, too. It also looks like the heat in the oven was really uneven. Wow, I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, because that looks good. Alright, we got a doner pie from Scotland and a doner kebab from England. The doner pie looked kind of dry, though. I'm going to click this. Yeah. Alright, I didn't do well. I got a 6 out of 10. And the average was 7.6, so... You know, it'd be like that. You'd still eat it? Of course you would, Moogle. Oh, wrong one. Of course you would. You have, like, no standards when it comes to pizza. Have you ever... Real question. I want to ask you this. Have you ever seen a pizza on Scrandle that you wouldn't eat? Because every time I see a pizza and I'm like, oh, that look kind of fucked up. And you're like, oh, that look good. I'd eat that. Let me check on if my process is done here. It's done. All right, let me download that. I got one more to do. That should be Bad Days. This is boss music you're hearing now. Okay, let's get washing, right? Have you ever seen a pizza on there that you would not eat? Because you always like, I'd eat that shit. This is what we're doing right here. The salvage house. Oh, that's not the button I wanted, was it? Oh yeah, we had already started this. A house made from salvaged wreckage and shit. That's kind of fucking cool, I guess. Yeah, we already... This is 86% complete, but we couldn't finish it before the end of stream. I need like a... Yeah, this'll do, actually. There was one that looked like it was burnt. That's your standard. As long as it's not burnt to ash, you'll eat it. Oh, there we go. A little bit there. Don't power wash your butthole, skeet up butthole. From that boss music to this like happy town music, that's fucking tough. So what on this post is not... Wait, maybe up top? Yeah, that's the same post, ain't it? You're like, as long as it's not burnt to cinders, I'll eat the bitch. What's your favorite food, Moogle? I feel like we're gonna get some Moogle lore today. Right, we're gonna get the lore. Lore is happening. Alright, so let's see. Anything else down here? This post ain't finished. That's probably, yeah, up there. Sweet! What's your... Give me, like, your top 3 favorite things to eat. It's a no judgment. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, you know. I'm just curious. I probably gotta get the bottom of these stuff. Yeah. Alright, cool. Pizza, cheeseburger. Give me one more. I want 3. Give me 3 things you like to eat. Pizza, cheeseburger, and one more. Fried chicken? Alright. You eat like June used to eat before she, like, you know, decided to join, you know, the world of adults. Eventually you're going to be like, yeah, I might want to mix it up a little and eat some other things, right? I'm actually surprised you didn't mention mac and cheese, because you talk about mac and cheese a lot, and mac and cheese is awesome. We were almost going to make mac and cheese for dinner tonight, but we don't really have enough cheese to make it. Speaking of which, last night I made nachos for myself, right? And this was right after stream and before I recorded my Tolkien video. And I made nachos for myself, and we had these sausages that we had for dinner. They were chicken sausages, so they weren't like super good. But they were, what was the flavor? It had mango and jalapeno in it. Which, like I said, they weren't that good. They were all right. You know what I mean? Like when I first tasted it, it was our first time having these sausages, and I was like, it's not bad, you know, but it's all right. But I'm not, like, impressed, you know? But a little bit of mustard, like, fucking saved it. Like, you add a little mustard to the motherfucker, and all of a sudden it was really good, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Now we're talking, you know? You need mustard, right? Anyway, there was one that was left over. And I chopped it up and added it to my nachos. Yeah, that shit was actually kind of fire, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually kind of fire, like, mixed up with the nachos. We probably won't buy them again, because they weren't really... It's this one brand of sausage that mostly they make chicken sausage, and chicken sausage is just kind of eh. But we get their andouille sausage, which is the only one they make that's not chicken, it's pork. And that's actually really good. Yeah, we had 91% on this hoe. I'll make it rain on these hoes. Alright, I need... I don't think that will help me. I need like a scissor lift that I can put like right here. Is there a scissor lift? Yes, there is. Can I put it right here? Apparently I cannot. Wait, I can't place the scissor lift up here? Yeah, fire! Yeah, fire! Fire! And nachos. Oh. Alright, you can't do that, huh? That sucks. Alright, I will try something else. We're going to put this like right here. Like this. Huh! How's it going, Gray? Oh, don't do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Wait, how do I get to my regular nozzle? Oh, there we go. Alright. Hey, Gray, you heard what I said about the watch streaks, right? No. That's my longest motherfucker, too. Yeah. I figure that's worth a game, right? That side's kind of old done. Alright. Oh, let me check on this process. Is it done? It is done. Let me download that shit. Alright, cool. Yo, Cloud Sound Metallic 5.1 mix is gonna happen. Alright. I had to take some time to figure out how I was gonna make it work, but now I got it. I figured it out. I did a few songs yesterday. Hey, check it out. Logs. And the captain's log. It's funny, if Scooter comes in here, I gotta tell her, because I was thinking about her, because I was working on my Cloud Sound Metallic project, and the next song that I'm working on is this here giraffe. And I just remember she told me that she was at an oddities exhibit, and that there was like a giraffe skull that she was looking at. And I was like, this here giraffe was never caught complaining until they put his skull on display at the Oddities Expo. At the Oddities Expo. It's just an awkward angle to be doing this, though. Plus, there's like the sides. It looks like the sides are mostly done. I just want to make sure they're completely done, so I ain't gotta worry about the shit. This roof sucks. Let me just... Ugh. Alright, let me go Long John Silver here. So I'm at 96%, and it still feels like there's a lot somehow. And I really gotta get in the crevices. You know, power washing up and down, side to side, and all up in there. Smooth opinion. That's a real song, by the way. I didn't make it up. That's real. That exists. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Give those... Yeah, exactly. We were just talking about that earlier. Because Ted said you shouldn't power wash your bunghole. I said, well, you really shouldn't, you shouldn't power wash any part of your body, really, but then I thought there are definitely some people who need to power wash their asshole. Right? You know, some of these dudes that were like, they're in their like alpha male era, you know, where they didn't wash their ass and they didn't wipe. Alphas don't wipe. I don't wipe my ass. That's gay. Huh? Those guys are eventually going to come out of it because their wives leave them and stuff. And they realize no woman wants to touch their crusty ass. But, like, they're going to have, like, a lot of build-up there, right? They're going to need power wash services for that butt pipe. That ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. That's my butthole. You know, I've said this so many times that it's like a fucking, cliche, but what the fuck's wrong with me? I'm pretty sure there's no such things as alphas in a wolf pack, and that's all a bunch of bullshit. The person who coined those terms for wolves, like alpha and all that stuff, later denounced his own research, stating that it was a misunderstanding of what was really going on, and that what he thought was that kind of structure of like alphas and all that stuff was actually just family structure. So the wolves that he thought were alphas were just parents. Why can't I move this? They need more than a power washer. I mean, they need a good kick in the head is what they need. Right? Like, somebody needs to give them a fucking good kicking. Let's be real. Like, let's not mince words. They need a fucking good kicking. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, look at all this. I thought I did this. Like, there are not a lot of people in the world that I'm like, somebody needs to kick this person's ass. But that type of guy definitely needs their ass kicked, especially since they're not going to feel so manly when they're getting their ass kicked. With or without steel-toed boots. It depends on the severity, right? Like, there's... It really depends on how toxic they really are. I don't know why I can suddenly not move the tower, but I guess I have to finish this level without it. Did I finish this, like, swing chair thing? Looks like I did. Alright. I mean, I'm at 98%. This shit is mostly done. You know what I'm saying? I think that the ones who are followers, who just hear the shit on the internet and they're like, I'm gonna be unique, I'm gonna be an alpha. Those guys, they don't get the steel toes, right? But the ones who, like, are the influencers who started this shit, yeah, no, they get taint stompas with the steel toe boots for real. And it should be a lady that gets to do it, right? Like a big beefy Samus Aran type, you know? That's just gonna stomp on their nads. But we have to find out, well, I was gonna say some guys are into that, so we have to make sure they're not into it. But then again, none of the guys that are into that would be caught up in that kind of thing, I think. So. Alright, need to get higher. Just like in real life. I am not high enough for this shit. 98%, 99% now. I need to make the music louder again. Why is the music so low? It's like each song is lower than the last. Like, what the fuck, man? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Shiva do the stomp? I mean, it don't matter who does it, as long as it gets done. You know what I'm saying? It just needs to be done. Certain things need to happen, and it doesn't... The hows and whys and wherefores are not so important. No. Alright, what else? That little nub in there. Got it. And that little nub in there. Ba-ba. Oh, that too. Oh, hold on, I see something over there. Okay. Got it. Okay. I'm called... Dude, why can't I call the scissor? Oh, there we go. Okay. That one was me. That was input error. Oh, yeah. It's funny because Breath of Fire 4 has such epic music, and then there's songs that sound like this. But I really think it's in like top 5 soundtracks on the PlayStation. Like it's up there with like Chrono Cross and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I don't know who you're referring to, but it sounds funny. But let's not get too in the weeds there. I'm just saying that certain types of people, yes, they might need a power washer for their bumholes because they might literally be that dirty. Like, dude, how you let your ass get that dirty? And you just don't, like, clean your shit? Like, you just let shit pile up and cake on your fucking booty pie? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? This discussion really goes along with the music, doesn't it? Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Oh, wait, right there. Pikmin on Crack, man, that should be an album right there. That's gonna be my next mixtape, Pikmin on Crack. This weird fucking stabilizer, man, I don't even know. Got it. Alright, I gotta get up there, though. I don't know why I suddenly can't move the tower thing. That sucks. At least the scissor lift's still operational. Fucking glitchy ass shit. Oh. Whoa! Hey, that's it. We did this one. All right, let's check it. Wait, hold on. I'm getting texted by Art Lummox. Are you still under that NDA? I suppose there's no harm in getting you back to Fortune Mine to clean up our mining dump truck. When can you get here? Soon. Soon, he says. Let's watch this. Sprucey! Not what I'm called. We think we might have found evidence of something truly significant, so I doubt we'll be back to sign your work off. Michelle asks if you'll just send one of your time-lapse vids and we'll ping you the cash. Thanks. Oh, and if you see anything interesting in your travels, let me know. I'm sure to keep you in the loop. This end. Alright, I'm going to home base. Let me just check and make... Oh, don't be doing that. Let me just see if the process is complete for bad days. Yeah, okay, that's done then. All my vocals have been extracted. I'm gonna have to check on the one song that Lightning Strikes the Postman because it's weird. But all right, can we get any furniture? Actually, let me check the hold on, I want to check something else too. For washer stuff. Not outfit cosmetics. What am I doing? I want to see if I have all the attachments for this current washer. Looks like I don't, and I can get this double turbo nozzle, and then there's just the adaptable nozzle, which lets you fine-tune shit, which that's kind of cool and everything, but... So how do I use the double nozzle? Okay, hold on. Huh. This doesn't look like a double. Oh, there it is. Yo, that's for extreme circumstances, I feel. You pet the cat. Or wave at the cat. Let's see about furniture stuff. Alright, we're gonna get this gothic side table. You can't get more well-rounded than this exquisitely crafted genuine wood side table in the gothic style. And we're gonna get this rustic table. Keep things clean and simple with this rustic table, handcrafted from sustainable Caldera County hardwoods. Plus screws and fixings, of course. I would hope that would come with it. Imagine you buy a table and it doesn't come with the screws. That's a real screw you. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, I put the soap on. I'm trying to get it back to normal. Oh, why not? Why not? Okay, there it is. All right. I love that part. Here it comes again. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba. I feel like this goes with the other gothic shit. Right here. Right here. Right up in that. Okay. Smooth up in ya, you bitch. Wait, hold on. What? Oh. Where's the other table? It was the rustic shit, wasn't it? Here it is. I keep accidentally swapping nozzles when I don't mean to. Stop swapping nozzles! That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to... There we go. I just thought of something funny to say. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. And going back to what you said, Gray, just imagine what a loser you have to be to be... That's what you do, you mess with kids. Right? Like, oh yeah, you won't do nothing, you're like 13 or something. Alright. Alright. Yeah! Blah. Why can't I put it there? Pretty soon this is gonna be so clogged. Oh my god, just put it anywhere. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we're gonna do... Oh, I'm in placement mode, that's why I was like, what the fuck? The mining dump truck. This so well! Yeah. Breath of Fire 4. Thanks for taking this job on. I know it's not easy getting all the way out here. Despite the NDA, you're still technically trespassing. But in truth, the deluded Sponge Valley bigwigs behind this rig are all running around like dogs with tails for heads. Imagine that. That's fucked up. Calm down, Moogle. So no one's gonna notice you. I'm hoping you got something proper to cut through this heavy-duty grime, though. Looks like we're packing up, and its current state, this thing's going nowhere. Holy shit, it's way bigger than I thought it would be. This isn't a dump truck, this is a monster dump truck. This is that fucking thing from Star Wars where all the fucking weirdo little, like, gremlin dudes kidnap the robots and put them on this thing. There's even a groove down here so I can get under it, the bitch. Holy flirkin' schnit. Alright, well, somebody sure did take a... They didn't mean dump truck. They meant somebody took a dump on this truck. I know they're called Jawas. I'm being very facetious. I'm being extremely facetious. You know, from the word feces. I'm talking shit. Oh, getting texted. Dumped truck, yeah. I'll tell you, this thing represents everything that's wrong with these Sponge Valley hot shots. Yeah, fuck those guys. All my homies ate Sponge Valley hot shots. When I signed up for this gig, they said we'd be filling this truck with gems and we'd all be rich. No, it's just they were all gonna name themselves Richard. That didn't make no sense. All right. Yeah. Jack had to use it to take a dump. Bro, what kind of websites are you on? Just reminds me of this like thing from one of the Blue Beetle comics. Yeah, they're collectively they're a satchel of Richards. Exactly, you understand. You understand what I am saying. You understand what I am saying. She's my bottom bitch. Butters, we heard you had a girlfriend. Oh, I got lots of girlfriends, Dad. Shelly's just my bottom bitch. A big fucking unit of a tire. This is like the anxiety-inducing song from Breath of Fire. Butters, we heard you got a little girlfriend. Imagine you say that to your 9-year-old kid. Oh, we heard you got a little girlfriend. And well, she's just my bottom bitch. Like, no, where'd you learn that kind of talk? No, we gotta have a discussion then, right? Can I get up on the bitch? Oh, damn, I can't even get up on the bitch. I'm the bitch here. Where's my equipment? Do I got no equipment? No, I have to have equipment. Oh my god, they gave me one of these. Alright, now we talking. They gave me one of these. Alright. Well, I can't go much further over, huh? Alright. Hey! Alright. We'll do this one while I'm here. Oh, chill. All right. The controls in this mode are weird because it kind of still assumes that you're facing forward. Bro, this thing got too many wheels. Alright, let me come out of this. Alright. When the truck's so big, you have to rappel to clean it. I thought, oh, it's a truck, so it's a small vehicle job. No, is this like not a small vehicle job? This is like one of the Warhammer ones, you know? Like, remember for the first game when we did the Warhammer 40k DLC? And they were all vehicle jobs, but they were big. They were the large chung guy. It was absolute units. That's what this is giving me shades of. Bro, I hope we get lore every 10%, because otherwise it's going to be a while. We're at 8% now, and all I've done is clean the damn wheels. So, it's not going too badly. Apparently I got a rear tire support. Steel belted radials. Hey, that one's done. Did I ever get the hubcap? No, I didn't. Alright, cool. Cool! Alright. Bro, look at this shit. Can I just, like, put this down? Is that possible that I can just kind of place it somewhere? Oh, I'm not sure where it went, though. Did it go back to its default position? Oh, there's a... Okay, there's a ladder and a scissor lift as well, but where's the rappel thing? Alright. I think the scissor lift might be better for this level. I don't think this level warrants that thing, but that was kind of cool. I was going to put this here, and... Like, I don't need it right this moment, because I'm getting under here, but... Alright, we're at 12% and we didn't get lore, so we'll have to wait till likely 20%. So I thought the time-lapse videos were just for fun, but apparently like the character that you're playing as makes those and sends them to the client, which is pretty fucking cool. Great way to self-advertise, because then they're going to post it like, oh my god, look at this cool video of this dude power washing my shit, you know, and then they put that online, and people are like, oh my god, I gotta hire this motherfucker, you know. I'm gonna dirty up my own shit just so I can hire him. The deep lore. You don't know the deep lore, though, Gray. Don't you know the lore? Oh my god, you don't know the lore. I love that we developed a new voice for me to do while I was mobile streaming, because I didn't have a computer for a little while, and it was during, like, Dragon Quest 2 or some shit, and I was just like, you don't know the lore! By the way, I do that voice in my next token video, the one that's going up late tonight for members only, and then like next week for everybody else. I do that voice in the video. I found a reason to make it part of one of my token videos. I believe it was making fun of people who think that the eagle question is a serious thing. Why didn't they just take the eagles? They could have just rode the eagles to Mount Doom and then, oh, just drop the ring in, and oh, that would have been so much easier. Because that's what those people sound like in my head when I'm reading that shit. Low-key is a fun level. Oh, here, 20%, we're getting lore. They've had us digging far too deep into the volcano, searching for this stuff, and we ain't found zit. Truck's still completely empty, and now they're calling the whole thing off. Let's call the whole thing off. Sweet. Nice. Oh my. Wait, what are you oh-mying at right now? You just came out of a coma, Moogle. I don't know what you're reacting to. Or did you just see the truck and you got all hot and bothered? Like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Alright. Up we go. More. Sweet. What Gray said? Bro, it wasn't that fucking suggestive. Alright guys, I gotta be right back. I hate to do this, but I do gotta go to the bathroom. So I will be right back. I will not be gone long. I'm just gonna go have a bathroom break. So just give me a few minutes. Whoop. All day long, fuck, when I sing this song. Fuck, all day long, fuck, when I sing this song. Wash your damn ass! I got a message on this phone that says, wash ass. Now, what in the hell does that mean? Oh, right back in time for the lead motif. Oh, the Great Plains? Shit. The mid-expanse. This one piston really don't want to be clean. I think I gotta get back here. No, that's not gonna. There we go. Earl, wash your piston. Earl calls his cock his piston. He would, right? It just seems like something a dude named Earl would do. Phone in my pocket is bothering me. Let me just take that out. Put it up here. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh my. Oh my. Hey, my. Construction line. Sweet. Alright. Get all this from under cheese. From under those nuts. Ha! Got 'em! I just have this memory. You want to hear a story? Okay, so y'all remember the story I told about I worked at this one place and I had the supervisor whose name was Lou, and I didn't know what his last name was, so I wrote it down as Sefer, so it was like Lou Sefer. Well, anyway, it was from that, and it involves Lou, too. God, that guy sucked. Well, anyway, I fucking, they had this whiteboard there, like these markers and shit. And, you know, me being me, I had to be me, right? So I would, every day, I would either take the markers and write something funny on there, or I would add to what was there already to make it funny. And nobody really cared except for Lou. Like, he was just like annoyed by it, and he'd be like, "Oh man, what did you write now? Oh, come on, man," you know. Anyway, I don't even remember any of the things that I would write. Sometimes I'd draw things, or, you know, just something to make the day suck less, you know? It was never a big deal. It was never anything inappropriate or anything like that, you know? But for whatever reason, it really bothered Lou. You can see why I called him Lou Sefer, right? I should have called him Lou Sasshole. But anyway, one day he came in and he saw the whiteboard and he's just like shaking his head. And he comes up to me and he says, enjoy your last day of writing on the board, right? And I go, I guarantee you it's not going to be my last day writing on the board. Like, I'm going to continue to do that. And he's just like, no, I can guarantee it will be the last time you do it, because I'm going to, after today, I'm going to take all the markers and stuff, and I'm going to, you know, the dry erase markers, and I'm going to put them in my desk and lock them up so that you can't use them. So I'm just like, I bet, right? I was like, this motherfucker thinks I don't have dry erase markers at home. He does not know who he's fucking with, right? So I came in like the next day, and he looking all smug, right? Because there's no markers, there's no dry erase markers there. He looking mad smug, right? And sure enough, they weren't there, you know. And I just wait for him to be, because I would never do it in front of him. I would wait for him to not be there, so that he would come back in and see it, you know. So I wait for him to like step away, and I took the markers that were in my fucking pocket, and, you know, oh god, I didn't mean to fall down there. And I wrote something like, you know what's funny is I think I wrote, "Hi Lou," you know, something like that, right? And he come in and is like, "Hi Lou," and he's like, "What the? How did you get in my shit?" And so he goes and he sees it. It's still locked, right? Boomer? No, he wasn't a boomer. He was younger than I was. He was younger than I was. He was like the guy that The Offspring sung about. You know, pretty fly for a white guy. That was him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. He's pretty fly for a white guy, you know. This is Poser, you know. But anyway, wait, hold on, we're getting lore. One thing that's got everyone spooked up Whenever we've dug lately, everything's come back real dirty. I only sent this thing into the mine yesterday, and look at the side of it already. So anyway, yeah, Moogle knows what I'm talking about. So he's just like, what the? And he sees that the drawer's still locked. It's not like I jimmied the lock, and he's like, I can't believe you brought dry erase markers from home. And I said, I can't believe you thought that I wouldn't. You know? I can't believe you thought that I wouldn't. Hi, Lou. Enjoying your last day, you know. I was like, do you really think that, like, are you an ass? Do you really think that that's gonna stop? I can't be stopped. It's like Metroid, I can't be stopped. Dude, what? Maybe I have to get, like, oh, the side of it, maybe? Wait, probably underneath. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Mush my headlights, Daddy. Alright. You love that song? Really? I think it's goofy as shit. But that's kind of why I think it's funny. Like I don't, like, love it, but I think it's funny. But you can understand why I called the dude Lou Seffer. Dude was lame as hell, though. Like, he thought he was mad cool. He really thought he was mad cool. There was this time he came in dressed up all like, well, like I said, just imagine the guy from that song, you know? Like, pretty fly for a white guy, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Just imagine that guy. Like, he had the hockey jersey, the the baggy shit, the sunglasses, the hat, the backwards hat, and all this shit. Like, he was... What was it that Bud Bundy called himself when he was in his rap persona? Like that, you know? Oh, God. Oh, no, not the soap. Not the soap. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no, now I switched washers. Okay, hold on. Okay. That's what he looked like. Yeah. It wasn't even the late 90s. It was, that's what he was dressed like, but it wasn't the late 90s. This had to be like 2005, I think. Somewhere around there, right? Maybe a little, maybe like 2003. Somewhere around there, right? Anyway, God, whatever year fucking American Idiot came out. That's what it was. Because that album came out while I was working at that place. But anyway, so 2004, right? Whatever year American Idiot came out. He came in this getup, and he thought he was fucking cool looking, right? He thought he was too cool for school, right? And I just took one look at him, and I go, it's not Halloween. Why are you dressed like Eminem? And you just see, like, he just visibly deflated. He was like, oh. You know, like, oh, I thought I was a cool rapper. Like, no, you are not a cool rapper, sir. You're not even an uncool rapper. You're a lame wannabe. What's funny is there were two guys that worked there that, like, were legitimately, like, rappers, and they were pretty good. And I just remember they thought he was just such a fucking chode. But they were too nice to say it. They were like, man, that guy is, I don't know. That's what they would say, you know, like, yeah, like, he's a fucking chode. He sucked. Oh, man. There's minigame music. It kind of goes with what I'm doing in a weird sort of way. I just remembered the dry erase marker thing. Oh, that was the fishing music. Yeah, this is all music from the fishing minigame in Breath of Fire 4. I just remembered that whole story though. Like, oh shit, I don't think I've ever told that one. Enjoy your last day of riding on the board. Yeah. Oh man, enjoy tomorrow. when I'm gonna write on the board and you're gonna be like, how do you do that? You think you can stop me? I can't be stopped. What are you, an ass? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Your weapons cannot harm me. Are you an ass? Goddamn Juggernaut, bitch. Alright. Still working on this. You can tell it's a sad part. Or at least a somber part. Breath of Fire 4 is kind of fucked up. Kind of a fucked up game. In a good way. It's weird because, like, if it as like, what's your favorite Breath of Fire game? I would say 3, right? Like, I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like, it's 3. But, like, I'll admit that, like, 4 is better in just about every way that a game could be better. Like, it's got better graphics. It's got a better story. It's got better music. It's got better gameplay. It's just better in every way. The only thing that's not better is the fishing game is not better. It's really good. It's just not as good as 1 and 3. Why is 3 my favorite? I don't fucking know. You know, it's just, it is, you know? It just clicks for me. But man, I used to fuck with that Lou guy so much, man. He ain't know what hit him sometimes. The Lucifer thing is funny because apparently he was really upset by it. And I don't mean angry, like, I mean like confused and like a lost puppy. Like, why does he call me Lucifer? I'm a nice guy. Dude, what the fuck? What is that? They got like a little plushy dude that looked like he belonged in Kirby. Yo, that ain't Waddle Dee, that's Waddle Don't. That's Waddle Doo Doo. Oh, my 50%? Apparently you get 50%. It's the weirdest thing I've encountered in my entire career, and I've seen some weird stuff, believe me. For example, I was once down at a mine in Canada and found water that was over 2 billion years old. Tasted rough. Bro, you just literally drank the 2 billion-year-old standing water? 7 different kinds of diarrhea. Each distinct from the last. Get up. Probably gonna get up on top of this bitch. 7 different types. All the diarrhea in the world. Like, I wish you a very good 7 different types of diarrhea. How the fuck are you gonna drink that shit? You don't know what kind of parasites and shit might be in the motherfucker. You don't know. That could be Balrog piss in that shit. weird how you could see reflection, but you don't see your character. Like I'm a fucking vampire or some shit. Ba, 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 ba. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. When you're sitting on a ladder and you feel something splatter. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. When you're sliding into first and you feel something burst. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Whoa! When you're walking down the hall and you feel something fall. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. We used to do that when we were in, like, elementary school. That was the shit. We used to come up with these things and just see, you know, what you could... Oh, fuck. What you could... Ah, fuck. Like, if you could gross somebody out with, you know... Yeah. Let me guess, Gray. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Oh, gotta go. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Oh, that's funny. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. Why is this one song so much louder now? What the fuck? Volume control. Your bitch ass volume control is bitch and ass. Cha cha cha. Hey now. Hey now again. Alright, get down from this. Get down. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. Piston Honda up in this bitch. I don't fucking know. I have never known. I don't be knowing. And then this song's really quiet. It sounds like some fucking Undertale shit too. Damn, where did chat go? There it goes. Okay. And this sounds so much like something that belongs... See, it's not loud enough. It sounds like it belongs in, like, Final Fantasy VII. A new job is available. Hey, Wishy! Not what I'm called. The mayor's just visited the fun fair and it's utter carnage. We're gonna need your help with my dad's funhouse if you're free. Dude, a funhouse sounds like a good level. That sounds like a great level, actually. That sounds tits. Sounds mega tits. Ooh, mega tits, mega titties. Oh, the titties, mega tits, mega tits. Ooh, mega tits, mega tits. Ooh. Fuck is wrong with me? Okay. There we go. That's the part that sounds like Final Fantasy VII right there. Nice. Drop down. Oh, jump back, kiss himself. I'm waiting for the update where the guy told me about the 7 different types of diarrhea that I'm sure he got from drinking that water. Tasted rough. Oh god, this fucking song. I think I have the volume mixing all fucked up though. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, that explains it. There we go. This part with the sacrifice and the guys with the bells that you had to fight, that was fucking sick shit. Sick shit. Most disturbing boss battle ever. On PlayStation 1 at least. That's gonna be a fun stream series when we eventually do Breath of Fire. Like, that's probably a ways off, but wait, I want to work. Oh, there we go. Dun, dun, dun. Press F many times. Like Loki, this also sounds like a Toby Fox kind of roof. Hey, Matt Damon, how goes it? Have you washed your ass today? Ass. Titties. Ass and titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass and titties. How goes it, Matt? I'm in an extremely goofy mood, so. Yeah, hop on my worm. Hop on it. Hop on my worm, baby. Oh, yeah. Hop on my banana. And then hop on my worm. Oh, yeah. Baby, you can hop on my worm. I need to move this. Ba-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. There are several things wrong with me, and I don't know what they are. I've not been diagnosed, but I know there's something fucking wrong with me. You paid $20 for 2 grams of flour? Is that good? Bro, who calls it flour? Oh my god. No, I'm joking. I don't know, actually. I don't know, that sounds good. It sounds like a good deal. People be calling it flour now, and I'm like, bro, you could tell I'm old, because I'm like, what? Right? Like, what? Flour? You could tell I'm old. I thought only cops called it that. It's called OG. Yeah, well then call it that. I don't know. Like you're not a cop, are you? No, of course you're not. I'm joking. Like I said, I'm in a goofy mood. I'm very jokey today. No, it sounds like a good deal. I mean, as long as it's not garbage, right? Like it could be garbage for that price. Yo, this sounds like something out of like Super Mario Sunshine. Oh damn, the wheel mad dirty back here. Alright. Bah! You just call it wheat. I mean, that's what I call it. It has so many names. Like, flour is one that I kind of heard recently, and I'm just like, what? And they're like, yeah, cops say that shit. I'm like, cops need to calm the fuck down. Stop worrying about that. Stop worrying about people just doing something completely harmless. Mess with their own business. This is some Isle Delfino shit, right? I don't know, $20 for 2 grams. It sounds good. You gotta let me know how it is. I mean, that's like the real thing. Like, you gotta smoke it and then see if it's worth it, right? Because, like, it could be like the biggest ripoff ever, or it could be like the best deal ever. It really depends on how good it is. Because sometimes you get what you pay for, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do get a good deal like that. This tire's not clean. It's like almost clean. Na 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 na. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh no! Get up there, dude. Like, what the fuck? Guess who was able to take a lunch break? You! Yo. I was thinking about you earlier. It's funny, because one of my hobbies, Scooter, is remixing music. Like, taking existing music and doing something unusual with it and making it sound a little bit different, and, you know. So anyway, I was working on that, and the song that came up that I was working on an album remixing, and the song that came up was This Here Giraffe. And I just remembered when I sang like a fucked up version of it to you when you were talking about the Oddities Festival that you went to. I'm sorry, the Oddities Expo. Not festival, that would be weird. And how you saw a giraffe skull, and I was just like, hold on, I need to, because that'll fuck me up. This here giraffe was never caught complaining until they put his skull on display at the Oddities Expo. I should sing that and like mix it in really low and see if anybody. I'm not gonna do that, but people will notice. I was under the impression that maybe you didn't work on Wednesdays because that's the day that you're like here the most for the long time. Oh, I can't go up further? Why the oh, because of that, huh? Alright, it's good, it's good, it's alright. Alright, we're almost at 80%, where I'm sure this guy's gonna tell me how he got 7 different types of diarrhea from that water that he drank. Like, how the fuck are you just gonna find a reservoir of water that's billions of years old and just be like, I'm thirsty? You don't know what's in the fucking shit. Oh, it tasted rough. Like, yeah, you think? It's the busy season for Scooter. What is, like, you know what it is Valentine's Day coming up. That's what it is, right? Everybody's like, I gotta be smooth. Right, that's what it is. This is February. Because I used to date a girl that worked in a adult novelty shop, and she said, man, Valentine's Day, it was crazy. People needed all the dildos. That's romantic, right? Like, here, honey. I got you the turbo gas-powered 5,000 ass tickler. Oh, you shouldn't have. You know who... Yeah, of course you know who I'm talking about. We've known each other forever. The Matt's like, be right back, going to the moon. Head. That's amazing. Clunk. You know, like... Oh my god. Do you get days off? Or is it just like every day's a bushwhacking day? Yeah, like I said, I dated a girl who worked at a adult novelty shop, and that February was like fucking insane. Sucked for me because I never like fucking saw her, you know. February to May, yeah. The sorority rush, sorority date, parties, formal, spring break, grad pics, graduate, yo. The grad pics, you usually got clothes on. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I need my bushwhack because we're taking school pictures. Well, I don't know what school you go to, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Wait a minute. That sounds a little weird. Going to the fucking St. Epstein school. You also do spray tans. That makes perfect sense. Okay, do the spray tans ever look good? Like, honestly, do they ever look good? Because, like, I always look at that and I'm like, ugh. Then again, I never really understood the whole, like, tan thing. I'm just like, you're giving yourself cancer so that you could look ever so slightly darker. Like, as long as you're not, like, pale and, you know, as long as you don't look like you never have seen the sun in your life, you're good to go, you know? I knew this kid... Alright, here's story time. I knew this kid, Charles. This was in middle school. So, you know, 6th to 8th grade. Yeah. I do understand color theory, and the fact that you understand color theory makes me think you're probably really good at it. So, alright. So you're not getting the angry orangutan look. Okay. There was this kid, Charles. This kid was... I don't want to be mean, but he was a dirtball. There's no other way to put it, right? But he was, like, kind of a friend because, I don't know. He had cool shit. You know what I'm saying? You ever know somebody that you know they're, like, kind of like, but they got cool shit, so you hung out with them? Right? That was the situation. Charles was He was also kind of a dick, but like I said, he had cool shit. If y'all ever heard the story, and I know Moogle's heard the story of, like, he brought porn into class once. I'll tell that story first, actually, because that's a more interesting story. No, actually, no, I'll reverse it. I want to start with the less interesting one. Oh, you would have to be... What? You gotta toot your own horn, because who else is gonna toot it for you, right? That's cool, though, that you're an ambassador for a company like that. That's fucking... That's tough. All right. I'll tell the less interesting one first, because that's where we start, the whole tanning thing, right? So, it was like... I met him in 6th grade. And this was like the beginning of 7th grade. And, you know, it's just like we're just kind of hanging out here and there. And I will tell the porn story, I swear. If I don't, remind me. One day, it was like a couple of weeks into the school year. And he's all like, I'm like, hey, what's up, right? And he's all like, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, you don't want to talk about what? You know, because when somebody just like starts like that, like I didn't say nothing, right? Like what don't you want? Now you got to talk about it. Now I'm gonna make you talk about it, right? Like you're gonna talk about this shit. He's like, I don't want to talk about it, and I'm like, what? What don't you want to talk about? And he's like, leave me alone, man. I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, bro, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And then, like, other kids around there are like, dude, what is he talking about? I'm like, I don't fucking know. He just says he don't want to talk about it, but I don't know what it is. And eventually he's like, I'm losing my tan, okay? Who fucking cares? Right? It was just like he had a tan from the summer. And it was starting to fade, and he was all sad about it. And he assumed that everybody else at school was going to immediately notice and like, yo, what the fuck is up with that, you know? And nobody would have noticed had he not brought it up. Nobody would have ever said anything except that he brought it up. So then everybody's like, what's up, you pale motherfucker? And, you know. Anyway. Charles, he brought in porn once. This was 7th grade. Okay, so imagine I'm in 7th grade. It's art class, right? And art class is art class. It's what it is, right? There's nothing special about it, right? And I sat next to Charles during art class. Now, he had brought in a porno magazine that day. And he announced the day before that he was going, that yes, he would be bringing in smut and that he would be sharing said smut, right? Now keep in mind, we're in the 7th grade, so a lot of dudes, this is pre-internet, a lot of dudes ain't never seen nothing like that before, right? And if you're wondering, well, was it tasteful? No, it was not. This was not Playboy. This was not, it wasn't Penthouse. It wasn't even Hustler magazine. It was a magazine that wanted to be Hustler magazine, if you catch my drift. Oh no, they're texting me while I'm in the porn story. Alright, hold on, let's see what Karen here has to say. I've just met up with an old volcanologist buddy, Calvin, passing through here. He says he knows you. Yeah, I remember Calvin from the first game. He also says that seismic readings in the area are off the charts, even beyond the levels recorded when Rushless blew, but nothing's happening. Okay. Where's all that energy going? These nuts. Okay, anyway. So, where's Hobbs? Out getting bitches. What do you think? You know where Hobbs is. He's at the room party. Anyway, so Charles said he gonna bring in porn. He brings in this, it was called Stag Magazine. I don't quite think they're in business anymore, but anyway. He brought it in, and he first whipped it out of his book bag during lunch period. And, I couldn't get near it. I couldn't see it during lunch because there were just dudes completely surrounding him, and everybody was sort of jostling for position to see it, you know, see all the porn. Yeah, I mean, and this was what it was like. If you, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have Pornhub. You know what I mean? Yeah, what up, Wayne? You heard this story, Wayne. So, if you were a kid that brought in a dirty magazine, you were like a god for a day, you know? The fuck did I just walk in on? You've heard this story before, Wayne. So anyway, but I was like not worried about it that I couldn't get near it during lunch because I was like, man, this guy sits next to me in art class. So we finished whatever the fucking stupid assignment was, and then it was just like, it's porn time, baby, right? So we're looking at the porn, and somebody fucking narked. Probably one of the girls in the class narked, right? Because they're just like, smut, you know? So they tell the teacher. The teacher comes over. Now he sees the teacher coming over, and he stashes that shit away real fucking quick, right? Goes in the book bag. You know. And the teacher is just kind of a dumbass, I think, because there's something wrong. Like, she didn't come over just like, hey, you know, I know you have a dirty magazine, you know. It was like, I need you to empty out your book bag, you know. She's just like doing the whole like she acted like a cop on the real, right? She acted like, oh god, here I go, down I go. She acted like a cop. She acted like, you know, can I search your vehicle? No, the fuck you can't. Why? What are you hiding? You know how cops be asking like over and over again? That's what happened. So it became this very annoying feedback loop of, I need you to empty your book bag. No. I need you to empty your book bag. No. Seriously, empty your book bag. No. And it's just over and over again, right? And she never tried to take it from him or tell him that he, you know, had to, or send him to the office or anything like that. She just kept saying, let me search your book bag. Let me search. And he kept saying no over and over and over again. And she wouldn't stop, and he wasn't giving. And then eventually he just fucking gave in, right? And he's like, all right, fine, take it. And he just like reaches in, pulls out the magazine, and like tosses it at her. And I was like, dude, why did you do that? And he's like, she was annoying. And I'm like, I get that, but eventually the period ends, and then you leave, and you go elsewhere. You know? Well, anyway. Oh, God. So anyway, this is the final boss music. Well, one of the forms of the final boss. You know, he didn't get in trouble. This is the fucked up thing. He didn't get in trouble. She didn't call his parents. He didn't get no damn detention. He didn't get written up. Nothing happened. He just got it taken away. That's all she did, was she just took it away. And then, so we're in the back of the class. She's in the front of the class. She's sitting there at her desk, perusing it, just like slowly going through the pages like, yep, that's a pussy. Yep, oh, there's some tits, all right. You know, just going through it. And I'm just like, whoa, man, look at that. She's going through it page by page. And I'm like, I don't think she was acting in her official capacity as educator there. I think she was just like, you brought porn into my class and you're not sharing it with me? Excuse me? It's mine now. So she just basically took it. We never heard a thing about it again. He didn't get into any trouble. And I guess she must have taken it home or something. She's just like, fuck, free porn, right? I told that story once to one of my friends that was a bit of an innocent. Right? Well, maybe she needed it as references for her art. I was like, I think she needed it as references for sex. Safe for work tit fucking, indeed. Dude, that song, when we made Safe for Work tit fucking, that was a wild experience because all I basically did, there were 3 tracks to that. It was a 3-track song. One track was me making noises with my mouth, all that shit, right? Another track was a performance of Entrance of the Gladiators, which is, you know, but it was like by a big symphony. And then the 3rd track was porn. And I remember going on like Pornhub and searching up tit fucking compilation, and I found the one that was the like closest in length to Entrance of the Gladiators. And let me tell you, just hearing the sounds of it without the visual is so much worse. It's so much dirtier just to hear the sounds. Alright, I sent that to June, and she's just like, you need Jesus or something. I don't know, something wrong with you. Alright. It wasn't the only time I sampled porn, but it was the most, it was the most that I had. I think this is the other final boss phase. Or this is the cutscene between the 2 phases, I'm not sure. I think it's definitely the cutscene. What epic music to go with the story about, you know, a bunch of kids looking at a dirty magazine in school. You hated this vehicle? I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the, because I thought, oh, it's a truck, it'll be a quick job, and then I'm like, holy fucking shit, it's a monster dump truck. Like, holy fucking shit, right? I like big jobs that take a while. But, and I like intricate ones. It reminded me of, from the first game, the Warhammer DLC, where it was like, it's all vehicles. I hate the word vehicle, to be honest. It makes me think of cops. I was driving in my vehicle. Like, shut up. You were driving your car. Call it a car. Well, it's not. It's a truck then. Whatever the fuck. Don't say vehicle. It pisses me off for some reason, right? But, you know, it applies to Powerwash Simulator, and there are regular levels and vehicle levels. You hated the Warhammer? No, see, I liked the Warhammer DLC because it took me a while, right? SpongeBob was fun. My favorite DLC was the last one, Wallace and Gromit, because I actually, when we were playing it, and it was like right when like Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy DLCs came out, I said, you know what would be really cool would be Wallace and Gromit, because you get all these like cool contraptions that Wallace makes, and I'm a big fan of Wallace and Gromit. So that should be you know, they should do that. And then they did it, and I was like, oh my god, I have the power supreme. I have manifested the Wallace and Gromit DLC. It kind of went with the movie that had just come out, you know? It would be more epic if One Winged Angel played. Well, we played that last week for Scooter because she says she was like the final boss of nudity. So I was like, oh wait, so you need final boss music then, right? Let's play that, right? Dun 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 da, 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 da. But I like the really intricate ones that take a while and aren't so easy. This axle. Aha! Yeah, so Wallace and Gromit was my favorite DLC. You're just laying down? Laying down at work! That's a fucking mood, right? Oh, so you just don't like the vehicle one. That's cool. I understand that. Uh-huh. Aha! Alright, deck canopy trim and truck body pipe. Laying pipe. I haven't gotten to a mall yet. That sounds cool. Kefka's theme? That's called Dancing Mad, by the way. That song. Why is this one so loud? Holy shit. Let me lower that. There is no volume sensibility on the soundtrack. Pipe. Laying some fucking pipe, Wayne. Well, shit. They were on a next level with Final Fantasy VI, because they're like, alright, you know, it's still on the Super Nintendo and everything, right? With your weenie? I mean, knowing that you're probably talking about a glizzy or something. Yes, of course we want to see it. With your weenie. Either that or it's a wiener dog. Hey, let's see this shit. Spray it all over my weenie. Yeah, I'm mad thirsty. Alright, cool. I've got to say, that looks like it's straight off the Suds East factory line. Guess you do have some serious kit, huh? No word from the bosses on what to do with the thing, so I guess I'll be driving it back to the hire firm then. Might even be able to pocket the deposit. I bet. Scudder wants to show us our wiener. Oh, yeah. Ah, it is a wiener dog. I was like, it's either a wiener dog or it's a hot dog. That is a wiener dog. He's adorable. What's his name? What's your wiener called? What is the name of your wiener? Oh, just Weenie? That's perfect. That's perfect. Can't quite afford that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not like I need it, but I want it. So I'm gonna get this Gothic chair small. Was this chair once part of the court of the King Louis XV of France? Probably not, but it can certainly be a part of yours. Okay. Like, what? You call him Gunkler most of the time because he's gunky? That makes sense. Or the Mean Ween. I mean, I told you all about my dog, Gibbs. And I started calling him the Gibbsy Noodle. Because he would always flap, and like a noodle. And sometimes I would just call him the Noodle. I had a few other names for him, but I can't think of them right off the top of my head. But 2 wieners. I gotta lower it again. Sometimes the songs are way too low, and sometimes they're way too fucking loud. You could hear what on stream? My schlong? What are you talking about? What? Oh, him flapping. That's what you mean, right? We actually got it on camera once. We actually got the flapping on camera at some point. There it is. The Funhouse. Funhouse seems like it'd be a good level, right? He was a giant wiggly potato, yeah. This is from Simon Wu. So, as part of the tour of the county, Mayor Jeff Jefferson XIII stopped by our fun fair last night. That fucking dick. Don't know what kind of reception he was expecting upon his return to Muckingham, but I doubt it was that. More red mist than red carpet, I'd say. Someone need to forewarn him that people around here have long memories. He's just like, they love me in Muckingham. I'm gonna go to the fun fair. It's gonna be the greatest thing in the history of Caldera County. Why are they throwing tomatoes at me? Like, this guy sucks. We know you stole the gems off the statue. Damn, this thing big. Alright. I'm just kind of... What am I hearing right now? Hold on. Oh, that's actually part of the soundtrack? I don't remember this song. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at all this! Holy shit. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Why are we... Yo, this seemed dope. Yeah. Kick it. Come on, yeah. Kick it. Come on, yeah. Get your car washed. Up yours. Yeah. Just don't shit in the chair. Get your car washed. Come on, buddy. Yeah. What's wrong with me? I'm loco in the cabeza. Get your car washed. Up yours. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting texted from Simon here. You should have seen all this go down. The mayor and his entourage all turned up in this ridiculous limousine. Have you ever seen a limousine that wasn't ridiculous? Took him half an hour just to get into the car park. Happy house. Happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. Yeah, get your car washed. Yeah, get your car washed. Yeah, get your car washed. Let's see if I can get up there like this without, like, using it. Oh, yep, easily. Okay. Sweet. Happy House. At least your school friend one got harassed about the smut in Happy House. I was just like imagining a teacher being like, "You brought porn? I hope you brought enough to share with everyone." It's so weird that he didn't get in trouble. Like, when you stop and think about it, that's like seriously strange, right? I think about that sometimes. Obviously, since I brought it up. Oh my god, I haven't thought of that one. Query. What? Why did you bring that to class? Should I tell that story? I don't know if Scooter's still on a lunch break. Query. Bro, that shit was weird. That guy was weird. Weirdest fucking teacher I ever had. Okay. 15 more mummies? I don't know if I don't know what the exchange rate between mummies and minutes is, but I can tell the story very quickly. Yeah, I knew you meant minutes. It's okay. Okay, so I had this teacher called Mr. Lee. Now this is going to God, what grade was this when I had Mr. Lee? It was definitely high school. I don't know if it was. I think it was 10th grade. I want to say it was a 10th grade. I had this teacher, Mr. Lee. He was the speech teacher. And I don't mean like speech therapy, like learning how to speak publicly and that kind of bullshit, right? This guy was the lamest fucking dude, right? But the thing is, he didn't know he was the lamest fucking dude. He thought he was mad cool. So, to give you a visual, he looked like Jimi Hendrix. That's what he looked like. So just, oh, there's the ending. So he looked like Jimi Hendrix, and I think because he knew that he looked like Jimi Hendrix, he thought he was as cool as Jimi Hendrix, which, impossible. So he thought he was this cool fucking dude because he smoked weed or whatever, but he was just so lame. Dude was like fucking lame as shit. And I remember, like, I had him in I believe it was the 10th grade. And then I remember, like, in the 11th grade, in my junior year, there was this dude that I was kind of friends with in this one class. His name was Jason. And this dude was funny as shit, right? And I remember telling him about, like, oh, you never had Mr. Lee? Oh my god, you gotta hear about this dude, right? He's the weirdest fucking guy. And I told him all his stories, right? So, we're in this class. I forgot what the class even was. I just know that it was one of those where the teacher would give you something to do and then you were left to your own devices pretty much. And it was like, yeah, come see me if you need help or something, but just finish whatever. And we would bang out the work like real mad quick. We would do it in 5 minutes and then have the rest of the class to just fuck off and do whatever, right? So we were doing that, right? And I had told him all about Mr. Lee. And suddenly Mr. Lee comes into the class. I'm like, oh shit, that's him. That's Mr. Lee, right? And so he came in because he was looking, because he had used this classroom earlier in the day and he was looking for something. He finds whatever and he passes us. We're just gabbing, right? And then he passes us on the way out and he stops like, now I got to say something. And he turns to us and he goes, query, why are you the only two in the class not doing anything? I don't know what kind of reaction he expected. Especially since this wasn't his fucking class and not his fucking business. I don't know what kind of reaction he expected, but we just started laughing. We couldn't even answer him. We were just cracking up, like tears coming out of our eyes, slapping the table, just full on. I had hiccups afterward. It was tough. Like we were fucking losing it. And he's just standing there like waiting for an explanation, and we're just laughing, and he's got like his eyebrow cocked and we're laughing, you know. It just kept going. And eventually he just like left. I don't know where. He just decided this ain't worth it. Like, and he's like, oh my god, like when you did your impression of him, I didn't realize he actually talked like that. I'm like, yeah. Because he thought he looked like Jimi Hendrix, but he thought he was the dude from My Fair Lady. He made us watch My Fair Lady, which, oh, torture. Torture. Absolute fucking bollocks. Query. I know, right? Like, I was like, dude, you look like Hendrix, but you're the lamest motherfucker ever. You act like that idiot from My Fair Lady, that classist piece of shit who bags on people for how they talk. He had to overpronounce the H in like, you know, like who, what, where, who, where, why, when, you know? Like, God, you know how fucking irritating that is? I gotta play a different soundtrack now. Okay, give me a moment. I'm picking a soundtrack. I think we need something. Okay, Breath of Fire was fun, but we need something. Well, wait, hold on. There's one more Breath of Fire game. It was very different music, though. I need the Breath of Fire 5 soundtrack. I'd be like, actually, there's 2 more. No, we don't count that one. No, do we? Breath of Fire 6 doesn't fucking count? It never happened. Ugh. You see, here's the thing. There is uncool, right? Where you're just not with it, right? You're just not cool. You're lacking something, right? He wasn't uncool. He was anti-cool. He didn't just lack coolness. He was like a black hole that warped reality around him, and that anything cool that came into his orbit would pass the event horizon and just be spaghettified and sucked in and forever gone. You know, just absolutely fucking annihilated. He was the antimatter of cool. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. But worse. Like, God. I'm trying to think, like, Wayne, help me out here. What is a fictional character that we can compare Mr. Lee to? I'm trying to think of this. I mean, because the dude didn't even seem real. I have another story to tell about him. I don't know if you have time for it. Because he was a huge piece of shit, too. I'll tell it as quickly as I can. He gave us a test. Most people in the class, I guess, did really badly and failed the test. I got like an 83 or whatever, right? And then he started bitching at everybody for failing the test, and he made like this big speech about how we all suck and everything. And I'm sitting there like, man, I did all right. I got a B. I don't need to be hearing this shit. What the fuck you doing this shit for, right? You're doing too much. But anyway, he made that, you know, he did that. It pissed me off. The next grade, I had this dude named Mr. Strapoli, and he was a cool dude, right? And I remember mentioning to Strapoli that I didn't like Mr. Lee, and he's like, well, he was friends with Mr. Lee, right? And he's just like, you don't like him? And I'm like, nah, man, that dude lame as hell, you know? And he's like, what did he ever do to you, you know? And I told him that story, that, like, obviously more detailed version of it, but I'm trying to get through this quickly because I know your lunch break's almost up. So I said, you know, I told him that, and I said the fucked up thing is that he brought in this piece of paper that said Elaine Lee on it, and it got like a 17 or something, right? Like a really low score, and it was like a 52. It was not like that low, but he was just like, boo, lunch break, streak out. Oh, they call it the streak. Whoop. Anyway, and he was going on about how it was his daughter's name and that he was grading the test and that his little daughter, who was 9 years old, asked to take the test, and she's not in the class and she's only 9 years old. She failed, but she still did better than some people in the class. And I thought that was really like a whack thing to do. Like, you know, like what the fuck's wrong with you, you know? Kids are struggling and that's what you do, right? So anyway, I told Strapoli that story, and he was very confused because Mr. Lee's not married and doesn't have any kids. And I'm like, what do you mean he's not married? He doesn't have any kids? He's like, no, he's a gay guy. He's not married. He doesn't have any kids. And I'm like, but he told so many stories about his family. He told stories about his wife and kids. He talked about bringing them to Disneyland and all this shit. And he's like, no, that's not. Why would he do that? And I'm like, you're the one that knows him. You tell me. I thought he was lame. You're telling me he's hella lame. You know, I thought this dude sucked. You're telling me he sucks worse than I thought. That he just made up all these stories just to fuck with people? And he's like, no, but he's a gay guy. And I'm like, I get that. I understand that. That's not the issue at hand here. The issue at hand is that he's a damn liar. You know what I mean? Like, if he didn't want people to know he was gay, he could just not mention it or whatever. Like, it's really nobody's business. But, like, why would he lie about having a kid? And so you're telling me he wrote that shit? He made a fake test and took it and failed it just so he could clown on people? They sound like Metroid. And he's just like, I'm gonna have a talk with him. Like, yeah, come get your boy because he's bugging. You are gonna have a talk with him because he's lame as hell. Yeah, like, how weird are you? I remember thinking to myself when I was graduating high school, if I see this guy at graduation, I'm giving him the finger. Like, I will be like, hey, Mr. Lee, fuck you. What's he gonna fucking do, right? Kick my ass? I don't think so. Dude was a beanpole. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it. But if I had seen him during graduation, oh man. That was the plan, you know what I'm saying? I usually take longer to tell that story. It usually has a lot more detail and dialogue, but I know that you're probably ready to like go back to work, so I wanted to tell it very quickly. I wonder what he's up to now. Probably a whole lot of nothing, right? That school did get closed down. Alright. Oh! We promise we'll miss you a whole bunch. We're gonna be like, damn, where's Scooter at? Where the fuck's Scooter? Scooter, where the fuck is she? It's gonna be every day. Every hour on the hour. But yeah, I was like, let me get this other story in real quick about Mr. What is a fictional character that I would compare him to, though? Like, I can't think of anybody that fucking lame, right? Oh, we're at 20%, we're getting a text. Apparently the mayor was in a bad mood already after a duck and a goat blocked his way out of Pumpton. Pump? Carl Moss? Okay, I'm gonna refute that on several bases. For one, Carl Moss was a bit of a schemer. And... and he was incompetent. But also, he got bitches. You know what I'm saying? He got bitches. Mr. Lee was on some seriously bitchless behavior. That's close. I feel like you're on the right track with Carl Moss, though. I feel like you're on the right track. It's like no matter how lame a character is, they can't compare to how lame a real person can be. Like, you think that's lame? You think that's lame? Well, you don't even know the depths of shit that people can come down to. You know what I'm saying? Carl Moss is close. That's really close. Like, I can't even say, like, the guidance counselor from Bob's Burgers, because that dude actually cares and shit. Like, he lame, but he cares, you know? And he's just good at his job. It's just that the Belcher kids, you know, they're crazy. Mr. Fron, that's his name. I couldn't think of it for a second. What up, F-Bomb? Yeah, what? Fron Bomb. Yeah. Yeah, what up, F-Bomb, right? Da, 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 da. What up, F-Bomb? Hey now. Hey now, hey now. Fucking Mr. Lee. That guy sucked worse than anything else that has ever sucked before. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Okay. We good. Ba-ba. What up, F-bomb? Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. What is up, F-bomb? What is up? Prawn bomb. He didn't have any words. He's just like, whatever. What is up, F-bomb? Why is Gomorrah? Alright, cool. Can I get up on that shit? Not really, but I could probably, just do like a loosey-goosey kind of thing. There we go, okay. The goose is loose. Okay, with DLC we do the anti-power washing in a certain organizational headquarters. Oh, dude. Muck Spreader Simulator. Just get your dirt gun. You know what these games need, though? Like, for real, is mod support. People need to be able to make their own levels. Wouldn't that be fucking tits? Maybe the back of it? Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright. Like, can you imagine if people were able to make mods for this game? Shit. There were a few people that had their hand at, they took their hand at making mods for the first game, but unfortunately the best they could do is that the mod levels would replace other levels once you installed the mod. So it wasn't quite the same, you know? But they need to make, like, where people can make their own levels and share them and shit. That's the feature I most want for Powerwash. It's the candy butthole. Have you watched your butthole? Skid up, butthole. You all know the mods. Actually, like I said, the only mod that I saw that tried that on for the first game, it was actually like the Steamboat Willie shit. But no, I think you know, like obviously they would have to stick to the Steam terms of service and all that. But I think mod support would make this like it would be on a whole other level. I think. It's a whole other level of nudity. It is a new era of nudity. There we go. Rock and roll, baby. This is a really fun level, though. Respectfully. Sheesh! Oh, damn, that sucks. Alright. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. The dream is over. They come. All over your face and chest. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, not so much. I've heard that it was basically like, here's your jizz mop, clean it up. All the messes would be handled in-house. Like I said, I did date somebody that worked in one of those, you know, adult stores. And she said, yeah, people are nasty, but they'd have to clean up after them, you know? Come on, up here, up here. Oh, come on. Oh, that's like out of bounds and shit? Alright. Oh, it was all one thing? Bet a lot of weirdo. Oh, you don't have no idea. I mean, you think about it, like, yeah. Who comes into those places? Couples, lonely dudes, and complete fucking weirdos. All the time. Yo, look at this 90s jazz cup ass looking shit. Yeah, look at this 90s ass design. That's the best I could do for here. Alright, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nice. Alright, cool. Looks like the carpet in an arcade, bro. You're right, though. That's exactly what it looks like. You're completely right. But let's be real, the carpet in the arcade would be some 90s ass shit, right? There's a song on the soundtrack that's like one of my favorite just songs in an RPG. When it comes up, I'll point it out. It's not this one, though. This is pretty fucking cool. Don't forget to wash the scum. Yo, what up, BB? Damn, I've been washing scongs all day, but they keep coming back dirty, right? That donkey scone country. Alright. Alright, sweet. Apparently this was all caused by people egging in the mayor and shit. Washing the skung and the scrandle. Wait. That could be like breaking the law. Gotta wash bone bottom. Oh no. Instead of breaking the law, be washing the skung, washing the skung. God, that made me think of y'all know that John Gibson dude, that lame ass motherfucker. This was like, this is back when we were still friends. So he, like everybody else in the 90s, he was into Beavis and Butthead, right? Oh, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, there's a piano. Oh man. Not too bad off if you don't. I mean, it's only Wednesday. You got time. But anyway, you know, he was into Beavis and Butthead like everybody else was, and one of his favorite gags was when they would do the Judas Priest song. You know, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. He would just do that randomly. So one time, this was like after I'd already like moved away from New York and everything, and we were still in touch through the internet, you know. And I messaged him on, like, you know, AOL Instant Messenger, and I started doing the lyrics of Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. You know, stopping at that one point. All right, hold on. Let's see what this dude has to say. He finally arrives and gets out the limo, all irritable, dismissively swanning around, nonchalantly waving to the crowd, as if no one remembers how he almost brought this town to its knees. Everybody loves me. It's your favorite mayor. Well... That goat folks backs up. I bet it did. And then they started throwing shit, I guess. Like literal shit from what I can tell here. So anyway, you know, I did the whole thing, you know, the whole first verse, you know, there I was completely wasted, out of luck and down, you know. And I stopped at that one point, like right before, you know, the chorus, and I was like, I might as well get some action in my life. And I'm expecting him to respond with, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the... Oh, not the soap thing. Oh, I keep doing that accidentally. But does he respond that way? No, he does not. Instead, he's like, what about hello? You could have tried just saying hello. That was very rude. And I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Glissando. All right. He doesn't know the rest of this. Oh, so he only knows the one part and he doesn't realize what I was doing? Is that what you're saying? God, that's sad. That's sad. You're probably right. How about hello? How are you the world's youngest boomer? You know what I'm saying? Who says this game doesn't have music? Man, you're probably right. You know what? You are right, I think, because then I was like, you know, like, dude, that's Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. You're supposed to go along with that. And, how was I supposed to know that? Okay. I don't know. I thought you watched MTV or whatever, but okay. Because he was always doing that in school, you know, like breaking the law, breaking the law. And maybe he just didn't know that it was a Judas Priest song. What's funny is that as often as Beavis and Butthead quoted that part of the song, when they actually watched the video, they thought it was like the lamest shit. They were just making fun of how goofy Rob Halford is. Probably thought it was made up for the show. You're probably right. Oh. It doesn't make him any less lame. His reaction's still goofy as shit. Like, well, what about saying hello? Like, that's your issue? I didn't use manners? Oh, man. Dude was an oaf for real. Hey, there's the... Oh, we cleaned the nipple. The sign... That was the sign's nipple. This ain't the right song either. I'm waiting for the... My favorite Breath of Fire 5 song to play. I'm just washing my pee. Actually, this sounds like something out of Final Fantasy VII again, so... Breaking the law. You make him sound like Alf? Oh my god, that's... I'm Gordon Shumway, alright? Make him sound... Like, when I'm doing his voice, it's basically a Rush Limbaugh impression. Like, hello there, my friends, it is I, John Gibson, here for Video Masters TV, you know. From Grilled Monkey Fat Productions. It is a little Alfish, though. You're right, though. What's funny is that one time I did the voice for Marielle. I was talking on the phone with her, and she's like, oh my god, never do that again. And I'm like, why not? And she says, it's a little too close, you know. You mean you don't like it when I do this? You know, oh, no. One time I was doing the voice and Alice went to his channel and watched one of his videos. And she's like, holy fuck, your impression is spot on. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Because Alice didn't realize that, yo, he really does talk like that. I'm not making fun. I'm making fun of him a little bit. But I'm not exaggerating it. He really does sound like that. God. Oh my god, I wish I had you around back then. Because I'd have been like, bro, why you fucking talk like Alf? Oh my god. Gordon Shumway from the planet Melmac. Oh, I never thought of that. You're right, though. It is kind of like an Alf voice. That show was insane. Like, there was nothing about it that wasn't completely balls out crazy. Apparently it was a nightmare for the actors to film, too. Because there are all these trap doors everywhere, and the guy who played Alf was a dick. You were terrified. I could understand that. I could definitely understand that. He wanted them to treat the Alf puppet as if it were a person. Like, dude, you ain't Jim Henson, so... maybe calm the fuck down a bit with that, you know? Bro, we're gonna find out Alf is in the Epstein files. Just watch. There's still millions more files to be released. Oh my god. Alf is in the Epstein files. Oh my god. People gonna be like, all right, let's search. Let's look for Alf in the Epstein file. See if he's in there. But you gotta search Gordon Shumway, though, right? You can't just search Alf. Oh, man. Oh, is that the outside? Oh, bro, dude. Then they'll release the Snyder cut? Shit. Release the butthole cut of Alf Season 1. Wait, is this the song? This is the song. I love this song. My favorite Breath of Fire 5 song. It don't start off like nothing, but it gets good. Unless I'm wrong and this is not the song, but I think it is. Oh, damn, we gotta get in the crack. Oh, shit! I didn't know what was going to happen. The butthole cut of Alf Season 1 is Moog's idea of a great weekend. Oh, fuck, Moog. You hear that? They talking shit? That's funny, though. Moog gonna come in here like an hour later. I'm not into Alf. Not like that. Oh, man. The butthole cut. Be funny if... What would be funny is if I was in charge of, like, releasing Alf DVDs. I don't know why I would be, but let's say I was, right? And I'll be like, all right, we're going to release the butthole cut. I'll say that on Twitter and everything. I'll even sign up for fucking Instagram and just be like, yo, we're doing it. We're releasing the butthole cut of Alf. And everybody will be like, we didn't know there was a butthole cut. There's Moog. All right? We didn't know that it's going to be released on March 1st, right? There's a Twitch channel that plays Alf. You're going to have to put in chat, release the butthole cut. There you go. So anyway, and then we just release Alf Season 1. Just like unchanged. Completely unchanged. Like the only change would be the title, that it's called the butthole cut. There would be absolutely no difference. Can you imagine the reaction from people, and they'd be like watching it over and over again, trying to figure out where the buttholes are, like why it's the butthole cut. And there's absolutely no change at all. And eventually people would accuse you, you know, they'd be like, you didn't change anything. And I'd be like, yeah, I did. You haven't found it yet. Yeah, hold on. I have to admit, though, I wasn't prepared for the sheer scale of the backlash. Apparently this protest has been planned for weeks. This isn't the song I was thinking of. It's similar to this, though. We never said there was a lot of buttholes, man. Everyone present was carrying a dish, and every dish was one of the mayor's least favorite foodstuffs. Nice. I thought this was a song. It starts out similar to this one, but it's not. It's a good song, but it's not the one I was thinking of. Yeah, we never said there's... Actually, it's called the butthole cut because the guy who plays Alf was a huge butthole. And we're just acknowledging that. And you all bought it. You paid extra. You know, we'll release the shithead cut of Community next. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's it. That's funny, right? Oh, man. Release Home Improvement Season 1 Jackass Edition. People think, I don't see Johnny Knoxville in this. It's like, no, because Tim Allen's a jackass. We're gonna make a lot of money. And a lot of people are gonna look real fucking stupid. Yeah, he's just a douche. There's nothing, like, cool or interesting about him, right? Oh, these play song? These play music. That's kind of cool. All kinds of weird shit in this game. Slide door. Another one of those. Alright. Yeah, it turns out when he was calling himself the Tool Man, it's just because he's a huge tool. Who would have thunk it? Tim the Tool. I need the stubby for this. How come these ones don't make noise? Oh, they do. Okay. Fetching the chode. Let me just fetch the chode real quick. That sounds like a dirty euphemism for something that isn't actually dirty. Oh, I was just gonna go over there, bro, fetch a chode. You what? Wouldn't that be 138, Wayne? You what? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sweet. You what, mate? You having a gaggle? You taking the mickey? You what? Yeah, exactly. You what, mate? 138. It's like a 69, but twice. Oh, I so want the people who play King Trode and Yangus to act that out, right? You see that, Grandad? 69, 269. It's like a 69, but twice. Wouldn't it be 138, you nincompoop? You what? Yangus is like one of my favorite Dragon Quest characters just because he's so not like a Dragon Quest character at all. Like, there's no one else like him. There was never a Dragon Quest character like that previous, and there hasn't been since. This pink thing is not... pink thing. The white one ain't clean either. Oh, now it is. Yeah, he's a tanky motherfucker for real. He hits hard, too. He could break the damage cap. But I also mean just, like, personality-wise, like... Because he's such like a regular guy, you know what I mean? Like, let's see. As soon as the first egg went flying, it all kicked off. To escape the barrage, the mayor fled into my funhouse of all places. The crowd followed him in and didn't let up until the mayor had been hounded through the entire thing and all the way back to his limo. Good. Good. It creates work for me, and he's a shit. So, good. Like, how many other RPGs have this character who's this, like, lovable ruffian, you know, former criminal guy who... He's sort of nefarious, but has a heart of gold, you know, and is really rough around the edges, you know. But, like, it's not very often that you see that, especially in Dragon Quest. Put him in the room with Sylvando. Oh, honey! You know what, Sylv? You're alright. I think they would get along really well. I think at first, Genghis would be a little leery because he would think that maybe Sylvando's going to act like Angelo. Where Angelo's this, you know, huge dick, but he's got like a good heart underneath it all. But then you just see that, no, Sylvando is just gold, right? He was like, I love your little pointy hat, honey. Oh my god, they need to make a... Angela, what are you doing? Angela? They need to make a third, like, Dragon Quest Heroes so that Yangus and Sylvando can be in a game together. Are you alright, Moogle? Angela. Angela? Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Who's the boss? It was Angela. Turn that around. There's two of them. There's two Dragon Quest Heroes games. I haven't played the second one, but the first one kicked ass. It's, you know, it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors. But I didn't know if I was going to like it because I didn't like Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, could you explain Angela? You came out of nowhere like, Angela? Like, what was that all about? I need context. And I need you to... Mona? Yeah. What do you mean nothing? What do you mean? You came in and you said Angela. Why? We're asking about that. Why did you say Angela? I need context and I'm asking you. I'm not going to ask fucking Grok. Only you can explain it because you're the one who said it. Oh my god, is that what happened? You're like, oh, Angela, oh. I finished. Oh, all over you. Oh? Oh, I'm dying to know who Angela is and why you yelled her name. Like, who's Angela? Is that your pillow? Like, what the fuck? Alright, I'll figure out the rest when I figure out how to get down there. That's not one of these, huh? Oh, that one's over. Oh, I see. That was the first door I did. You know what's happening right now, guys, is that right now Moogle is trying to figure out who Angela was. He don't even know. He's like, I don't know, sometimes I just say words. See? Oh, you just wanted me to go, Angela? Okay, alright. So it was a completely just out of the blue. You just wanted to see if I would do that. Is it because I was talking about Angelo from Dragon Quest VIII? Is that maybe why? Completely different name? By the way, people who insist that Angelo has to use swords in Dragon Quest VIII, not my kind of guys. He doesn't have to use swords. He's very good with bow and arrow. Mix it up a little. Experiment. This looks like this leads down to that area I saw. Fucking Tony Danza. The dude had like one sitcom that was a hit. And he never let it go. Like, he kept trying to make more and more sitcoms. And they were never good. You never watched Who's the Boss? To be honest, it was a shitty show. But Alyssa Milano was on it, so my hands were tied. Yeah, I know, right? He was always a guy named Tony. Like, whoa. Hold up, man. A lot of times, the name of the character was, in fact, Tony Danza, too. Like, they didn't even change it sometimes. Yeah, that's right, he was on Taxi, yeah. But kind of everybody was on Taxi, you know? Oh, these make noise, too. It's a fun level. I mean, it's a fun house of a fun level. Game's like, make your own music, bitch. Charles in charge. That's not fucking Tony Danza. That's, what's his nuts? God, what was that fucking... What's that fucking guy's name? I can't even think of his name. Scott Baio. There it is. That guy sucks, too. Fucking Chachi. Joni loves Chachi. Nobody loves Chachi. But, no, on the real though, man. Tony Danza kept trying to make it happen with all these different sitcoms, and they, like I said, Who's the Boss wasn't even good. It was just, you know, like I said, Alyssa Milano was on it, so my hands were tied. That very well may have been my first crush. Aye. You never saw it Yeah, come to think of it, it wasn't like big in reruns, huh? That wasn't a big syndicated show, huh? I never thought about that till just now when you mentioned it, but... I guess maybe that's why he kept doing different sitcoms, because he wasn't getting no residuals because they weren't rerunning the show. Maybe Nick at Night. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Nick at Night After Dark. Oh, there's something really wrong with me. Vic at Night After Dark. That's so dumb. All the classic smut that you grew up on. Like that show Dream On. Y'all ever watch Dream On? That shit was weird. That was a very weird fucking show. You never heard of it? It was a sitcom that was on HBO. And it was about this guy, like, that was just basically raised by TV. Like, when he was little, his mom just put him in front of the TV, and that's what raised him. So, every experience he related to some moment from an old TV show. But because it was HBO and it was, like, an adult sitcom, there was, like, all these sex scenes and shit, and there would occasionally be titties. Sounds like a 3 a.m. show. Nah, it wasn't straight up porn, but there would be like these weird scenes where he would just suddenly like screw this girl and you would just kind of, you know, briefly see boobs. There was an edited version of it that took out all the nude stuff, which really wasn't a lot, to be honest, and that aired on Comedy Central. What I couldn't understand is why a guy that looked like that got so much fucking ass. Like, I'm not saying like he was the ugliest chud that ever walked the earth, but he was just this average dude, you know? The dude must have had the dong the size of Montana. Why does the escalator look like a hot dog? Why are you right? I think it's more of a slide. I mean, it says ramp, but... because it's a fun house and all that. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh no! I'm going somewhere! Like, oh no, no, my arm, no, I'm involved in it, no, I'm involved in it. Alright, hold on. We getting texted here. I know I'm footing the bill here, but it was worth it. Just beautiful. That's real, though. He's like, I have to pay for the power washer to clean up all this shit, but you know what? Overall, worth it. Watch Mayor Jeff Jefferson get his fucking ass plastered with whatever the fuck food makes stains like this. I feel like they never played that song I was thinking of. There's still a few more songs left in the soundtrack, but it feels like... it feels like we're near the end of it, you know? It's alright, at some point or another I'll play Breath of Fire 5 on here. Alright, sweet. Hey now. It still seems like there... I know we're at like 83%, but it still seems like there's so much more to go. Dirt upon dirt upon dirt. Sweet. I mean, they came up with some really creative levels for this game, I can tell you that much. I mean, even the first game, there was some really creative shit, but they really went all out with this one in terms of like what they could do that the first game couldn't, you know? Because why do a second game? Why not just keep releasing DLCs for the first game? Like, because they had ideas for stuff that couldn't be done. I respect that, you know? And it's not like they didn't have lots of fucking support for the first game, you know? Sweet. Oh, this is that one weird candy cane that tastes like mango or some shit. You've seen the ones I'm talking about, right? Where you're like, oh, it's a choice. What's wrong with peppermint? Absolutely nothing. Doom. Doom. All right, Swick. Dum. Dum. Bo. Ba ba bo. All right, sweet. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going there. Alright, come over here, I guess, and... Alright, sweet. So I can't, like, fit there somehow? Alright, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll just go around, I guess. I just wanted to be like over here. Yeah, there we go. Dude, I don't know what's on this ceiling that's still not clean, but... Oh, over here. Look at that shit. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I never finished this thing. Whatever the fuck it is. It says... Rotator room ceiling round. It's a ceiling round. A round ceiling. I don't know. Oh! Alright. Fucking intense music for watching a fucking funhouse, don't you think? It's just like, bro, like... Maybe I should have picked a different soundtrack, I don't know. But I wanted to hear Breath of Fire 5. And that's the last Breath of Fire soundtrack I'm gonna play. It's like, I'm not, like, unless I play like Animal Crossing or some shit, every soundtrack's gonna have some intense music. Hey, for all I know, maybe Animal Cross has some fucking heavy metal in it that I'm not aware of. Who knows? I never actually played it. This is all of a sudden you're fucking jamming out, you know? Hey. Hey now. Alright. Whoa! Oh! Get off my fucking screen. I want to play Devil May... No, Devil May Cry ain't that edgy. Devil May Cry is goofy as shit. You remember when I played it. Devil May Cry was fun. It wasn't like... well, the first one wasn't fun. But after that, it was fun. That shit didn't take itself seriously at all. You're thinking of that Dylan kid, though, aren't you? If bro just waited to wear his stupid fucking Sub-Zero mask to school, if he just waited like a few more years, he would have looked cool as shit because everybody started wearing COVID masks, right? If bro just waited. Well, it was really trying to get him to play anything that wasn't violent. He'd be playing Final Fantasy XIV music. Oh man, I don't got 24 hours to play it, right? I'm sure there's a lot of it. Yeah, what was I gonna say about Dylan? I was just thinking about him the other day too. But like, it was really just trying to get him to play anything that wasn't violent. He'd be playing Animal Crossing. And Mr. Rossetti would be like, "No, reset thing," and he'd be like, "How do I rip this dude's head off? I don't even understand how this game works." Oh, right, this thing. There, we got it. Well, my suggestion was for him to fucking go outside a little bit. You know what I mean? I gotta get up there and do that. Okay. He'd be like, I don't even understand how this game works. I tried to rip off Mr. Rossetti's head and it's not letting me. Whoa! Okay, that's unfortunate. And I'm like, dude, when I was your age, I played all this shit like Doom and Mortal Kombat and all that, but you're weird. Yeah, he needed to touch grass. But he was weird about it. Like, he played Metal Gear Solid, so he thought he was Solid Snake. Yeah, no, he came on the streams for a while. That's how I met him. He would show up, especially if I was playing something like Mortal Kombat, you know, something violent. He didn't even understand that Mortal Kombat is, like, funny. Or like Limp Snake. Oh, Flaccid Snake. Like, he didn't even get that, like, Mortal Kombat is, like, just not serious. That it's goofy. And that it's, like, a parody of, like, 90s comic books and 70s martial arts movies. Alright, I'm at 98%. I don't see anything, so... Guide, help me out. Something... Oh, this post... This post! This post right here. Metal Gear Flaccid. Well, I mean, there is a game called Metal Gear Acid, so you're just adding a fl sound, right? Metal Gear Flaccid. I don't understand what it's pointing at. I don't know what it's pointing at, but this floor ain't clean. I think we said that when Hatred came out, too. I think we said that. He'd have been all over that shit. No, you're right. It was called Hatred. There we go. Something in this direction. Oh, oh. God damn it. Yeah, there's something off that way. Looks like it's the floor here. Yeah. Shunk. I didn't play it either. Like, why would I want to play that shit? That shit was weird. I ain't into that kind of shit. Wasn't it like a modern Postal? Kinda. But Postal... See, that's the thing. Postal was funny. Like, people didn't realize that. You weren't supposed to take that shit seriously. Hatred was like the true, like, real edgelord hours, you know? This fucking thing? But not this. I don't know. Okay, so it's not the Oh, I don't even understand. Oh, right. There we go. Got it. Okay. What is the cursor pointing at? Oh, still some of these things, these bumps. I don't know what it's pointing at. I think it's outside, though. Who in the community would be the exact opposite of Dylan? Dude, I don't know. That's such a weird fucking question. You realize that's weird, right? Like, oh, up there. Like, I don't know. I don't even understand what that really means, to be honest. Like, are you telling me that Willy Wonka doesn't normally drop acid? Because I'll call you a liar. Like, Willy Wonka dropping acid, that's just another day that ends in Y. Most people are not edgelords, though, so that's what really, like... I would say it's not somebody that was ever specifically in this community, but I used to know this girl, Janice. Me and June both knew her. She was like the most dull-ass, boring-ass motherfucker in existence. But I don't think that... I don't know. I don't think of people in that term, you know. That's like, I don't know, I think that's weird. That's right. I kept thinking I'd come back here later, and I didn't until now. Something down there? I don't understand what it's pointing at. I mean, it could be inside, but... Bro, I don't understand the cursor sometimes. Oh, this right here, huh? Hold on, let me get to the other side of it, maybe? I found dirty stuff. Yeah, cursor just going crazy. Because it's not pointing to any one particular thing. It's pointing to like a few things. It's pointing to this right now, which is what I'm cleaning. Alright, there we go. So now let's see. I could make it point at just one thing. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because we got to end soon. Here, balcony, doorway. There's a lot of things left. Let's... I'm just going to do one thing at a time. There's a whole bunch of them, you know? But a lot of them are like little parts. Alright, balcony, doorway. I'm pretty sure it's the only thing lit up. That shit. Alright, I thought I cleaned that, but apparently not. Ah! Yep, got it. Okay. Let me hide the cleared stuff. Oh. Oh, okay. Cloud hallway window. And window... Those are both in the cloud hallway, whatever the fuck. So this is the... Wait, so the window... That says balcony window, though. But maybe from the inside it's the cloud hallway window? Oh my god, so the inside of the window and the outside of the window are two separate entities. Alright, we got that. Entry platform, barrier, rail, and wall molding. Okay, so entry. That's the exit. Mm-hmm. And... Uh-huh, this shit. Okay. Exit lamp post lamps and exit platform barrier rail. Fuck. Hose down that Foghat cover band. No, that's just Foghat. Yo, I'm gonna go with the bars today. Where is it? Okay, well this is not clean. But still the exit lamppost lamps? I thought I got those. Apparently not. I must have been the entrance one. Okay. The ticket booth. Specifically the ticket booth based and the topper decoration. Is this the... Okay. I'm about to move the ladder. Actually, it might be behind the motherfucker. I don't know. Never mind, I want the ladder back. Alright. Oh! There we go. Okay. Still with the slide? Oh, it's this slide. And that. One more. This red thing. Okay, alright. Running wheel. The running wheel wall. Running wheel wall? Oh, it's in here. It's out here, rather. That's the back. Oh, this wall here. There we go. Light hallway lights. Well, light hallway ceiling light. 2 of them. That's the sound hallway. This is the star room. This is the wiggle room. I need a little wiggle room. This is the light hallway. All right. And the last thing is this, 2 of the sign letters, apparently. I didn't clean the U enough, and the S. USA. USA. This is from Gloria Conklin. Hey, Power Washer, are you free to come up to our ski resort on Mount Rushless? Yeah, I guess fucking so, huh? Let's check this shit out. Check this shit out. Happy Hal. You don't get to see the inside, though. It's unfortunate. Percy's right. You truly are a thing of wonder. Let's be honest, that's probably Muckingham's chances at the Town of the Year grand prize out the window, but I don't think anyone around here has any regrets. Fuck it. Regrets are for assholes. Broken hearts are for assholes, ooh. Broken hearts are for assholes, ooh. Broken hearts are for assholes, so what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do? 'Cause you're an asshole, yes, yes. You're an asshole, that's right. You're an asshole, yes, yes. Dabba-dabba-doo. We got time to do a little more. I'm not gonna start another soundtrack because, like, we're fucking... You know, it's only 20 minutes left, really. Okay, how do I... I'm not sure what I just did, but okay. Oh, here we are. At least we could do whatever furniture, right? Wait, that's not what I need to do. I need to go to the shop. Here's something. Retro chair large. Get well and truly comfortable. Fuck off. With this experimental retro chair featuring a stainless steel frame, this chair is as robust as it is eye-catching. Also, how much fucking money do I have? Okay. Because I was thinking I would get, this. The adaptable nozzle. I kind of want to try it. And I got Consummate Professional. Sweet. How do I switch to the adjustable? Oh, this is the adjustable. Check it out. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's another cat over here. Oh, there's several cats. Well, there's Ulysses. Ulysses is the cat from the first game. This must be Ulysses' kittens. Bubbles and... What was this other one? Squeak. Okay, cool. Broken hearts are for assholes. Ooh. Broken hearts. You thought they were plushies? No, they're cats. They're meowing. What are you talking about? They're making noises. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you could... That's kind of cool, though, in a way. But I think I'm gonna stick to what I didn't mean to put soap on the motherfucker. There it is. The one that I normally use. Had to try it out, though, right? Because you're an asshole. You're an asshole. Yes, yes. No. Okay. This thing's pretty big. Do I have any room for it anywhere? I think I could put it like right here. Oh, come on. Let me put it there. There we go. Alright, sweet. We can just do a little bit of the next job, right? Oh. The ski center. If that fucking Yeti comes at me, I'll whoop his damn ass. I see. Ahoy there, and welcome to Fumeral's premier tourist attraction, the Rushless Red Run. Precipitous ski runs, searing saunas, strongly flavored food, you name it, we take it all the way there. After Rushless went into dormancy and the snow started to fall, we sensed a golden business opportunity and opened up a Caldera County's only ski resort. But one thing we didn't anticipate was how dirty it gets up here. We only got the place cleaned up a while ago, and already it's filthy again. Yeah, that fucking asshole. What a piece of shit. Oh. I thought I'd be outside the fucker. Ow! Flashbang. Well, there's no way to open anything up, so I'm assuming I have to... This is going to be one of those multi-stage levels where I clean it up, and then something happens where it opens. I'm in a cable car, is what I'm in. Broken hearts for assholes. Like, why would the cable car be that dirty? What did you... On the inside, too. Like, what'd y'all do? Is this somehow Blake Thrust's fucking problem? Did Blake Thrust cause this? Instead of did Sephiroth do this, it'll be did Blake Thrust do this? Oh, I'm getting texted. Ah, yeah, maybe we should have mentioned that even the cable car itself is a bit clogged up. A bit? You may have to wash the entire gondola to free the sensors before you can get out and do the rest. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Boy, that's something, alright. Alright, sweet. So you notice the dirt outside the thing doesn't level up because it doesn't light up because I'm not at that stage of the level yet. That's kind of handy. It's only lighting up what's necessary to do right now. Maybe like this. Oh, there it opened up. Alright, I'm getting texted again. Aha, bingo, out you pop. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice... Okay. Alright, I'm only at... I'm only at 2% of it, but... Alright, it's big. There's more to it. Yeah, stuff back here. Okay. Like I said, we're not going to be going that much longer. I'm trying to get the outside of the motherfucker clean now. So smoke, you little smoke. Drink, you little drink, while we dance the night away. I'm a dancing fool. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a different Frank Zappa song in my head now. Dynamo hum, where's a dynamo coming from? I got $15, can't make her come. It's a dynamo, dynamo, woohoo, dynamo, dynamo. Kiss my aura, Dora. It's real Angora. You want some more? Well, right here on the floor. Well, come on, have some more. Oh, man. We've done it a few times, actually. But we will again, because there's so many albums. Because we did one that was like Overnight Sensation and Apostrophe. And then more recently, I did one of the volumes of, whatchamacallit, you can't do that on stage anymore. And I'm pretty sure we did Joe's Garage Acts, too. This is the Central Scrutinizer. Hi. Cyborg. Give me that, give me that. Cyborg. Give me that chromium leg. That's a live album as well. Maybe next time we do live album stuff, we can do that one. Cyborg. Oh, it's ladders. Give me that. Give me that. Like I said, Zappa has so many fucking albums. Give me that chromium leg. You're fluking too hard. You gotta get down on, you gotta get into it. There's a Zappa lyric for every fucked up situation, huh? Dynamo, dynamo. Where's that dynamo coming from? I got $15. Can't make it come. Dynamo, dynamo. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was looking to get. The actual cable, though, seems like a pain in the ass. I got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. I got a spot that gets me hot, you ain't been to it. 'Cause I gotta get into it, gotta get into it. 'Cause I gotta get out of it, gotta get into it. Probably underneath now, right? Yeah. Hey, alright, sweet. Anything else on the cable car that's not clean? I think I pretty much got it all, right? So we got all this shit, right? All out here. These motherfuckers, that motherfucker. Can I use these motherfucker? Probably after you clean it, maybe. Wait, if my van is up here, why did I have to take the cable car up? You gotta explain the concept of waffle stopping to your nephew? That's amazing. And what do you say? And there's like the roof of the building, which is pretty big. And there's this whole back area back here. Like a pool, hot tub kind of area. This ain't dirty though, but... Got a spot that gets me hot. You ain't been to it. No, no, no. Got a spot that gets me hot. Here, I'll just do this like runway portion and then we'll stop. Waffle stopping. I need to know how your nephew reacted when you explained what it means to waffle stop. He's 18, so you gotta giggle about it? Yeah. Dude, my nephew Bobby just turned 15 just the other day. It's like, bro, I'm old as shit now. Waffle stomping. I know, holy shit, exactly. He's 15 now. Like, what the actual fuck happened? Alright, guys, we're gonna call it a day here. We all call it a day. It's what it's fucking called, asshole. I forget how to actually exit out this bitch. Just close the fucking window. Oh, dude, he was on some of my Let's Plays before when he was a little bitty babby. He was Babby Bobby. It was Babito Babito. Let's go over the schedule. All right. So here's what's going on. Tomorrow night, we got the Council Token going on. So we'll be over here. I'll have Matt and Sid with me. I'll have a different background. And we'll be talking about some stuff related to, you know, the Lord of the Rings and all that. And we'll be live both here and on YouTube as well. And it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, yeah. Yeah, Doomy was a little baby. That's tomorrow night. Coming back over here, Friday afternoon, we will have more of Dragon Quest II HD 2D Remake for Steam. Saturday night, more of and possibly the rest of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country for the Lufia 2, okay, for the for Switch. Sunday night, more of Mega Man X Command Mission for PlayStation 2. Monday afternoon, more of Street Fighter 6 for Steam. Tuesday night, more of Skung, Hollow Knight Silksong for Steam. And Wednesday afternoon, a week from today, we will be right back here with more of Powerwash Simulator 2. So let's come over here and let's see who's online that we can raid. Where we're gonna go today? Because I got a spot that gets me hot. But you ain't been to it, but I know. I got a spot that gets me hot. But you ain't been to it. No. I gotta get into it before you get out of it. All right. I'm gonna raid Zelda McGregor. She's playing Animal Crossing, which is pretty funny that we were talking about. Yo, that's loud as shit. About Animal Crossing, you know. All right.
All right, Amanda. Don't forget you can get rid of these at any time, and I won't care. Oh, it's your island.
All right. Okay, guys, there's a raid call. Copy and paste it as we head into Zelda's stream. Like I said, she is playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. We will see you guys over there. We'll see you guys in Discord. We'll see you guys tomorrow for YouTube stream. We'll see you guys just around in general. And away we fucking go. Oh, yeah. Coming at you. WNBC, Ween BC, 96.9, Dick Smasher Radio.
There you go. Oh my god, close your